We've had a fall season kind of under our belts almost. What has it been like having BYU in the conference?
I think it's been fantastic. I mean, they're highly competitive in both women's soccer and women's volleyball. The crowds have been great, home and away. The BYU TV, exposure, I think, has been very well received. And, I think everybody's now excited to get basketball season started.
So with basketball season starting, what will BYU bring to the league basketball-wise?
Well, first and foremost, they bring an incredible history of competitive success and proven at-large men's basketball selection team, and that's going to help everybody. That's going to improve our schedule. But BYU obviously also brings a national and international brand. I think BYU extends the West Coast Conference from a regional to more of a national conference, and that's part of our vision. But I think it's also going to be interesting because BYU is going to have to go on the road in a conference they've never played in before, and that'll be different for them, different routine, and we all know how coaches are about routines. So I think it's going to make for some great basketball.
What do you envision for this season? I mean, it's a lot of talent back, a lot of good new players. What do you envision for this season, the West Coast Conference this season?
Well, our goal every year is multiple bids at the NCAA tournament. That's sort of how we measure ourselves, and I think we're very well positioned for that in a number of ways. One, we have a number of nationally competitive programs that I think have the schedules and will build the resumes to be in the conversation. And then we have also a lot of other building programs that are going to help us, I think, bring up the bottom, which has been something in the past that we've been looking to address. But I see growth throughout the league. I see growth from top to bottom in our programs, including those that have been in transition. And I think that should lead to hopefully a lot of non-conference success and then a very competitive conference season.
So what have your impressions of Provo been so far? Will you come back to Provo during the basketball season?
Well, first of all, I love a good J-Dog. That's been one of my favorite haunts. That aside, Provo's been great. I think what BYU's done in embracing the West Coast Conference is really speaks to the values and the integrity of the institution and a reason why BYU is here, frankly. But my trips to Provo, I've really had a great time. I was able to go to the San Jose State football game the same day, go to a Pepperdine BYU women's soccer game. I think I've been there 3 times now, and always the BYU folks are a great hosts. Tom and President Samuelson, Kevin Worthen, and everybody else. They embrace my visits, and we have a good time catching up.